Are you living the Delaware Beach lifestyle? You can't live at the beach and do nothing. This up-and-coming year-round area has lots to offer. Find out where to eat, play, and serve. Living the ultimate dream.
Hey guys, today's episode we have Kami Banks Kane on the show. Banks is a huge name in the area, and if you're driving around anywhere around Ocean View, Dagsboro, some of the back roads, you'll see Banks Farms. Just an amazing family that has done so much for the community over 5 generations or more. Now, Kami is the owner of Banks Liquor and Wine and Spirits down right by the Giant Shopping Center in Millville, Ocean View area. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, if you drive past, you'll see a sign, and they have these quirky sayings. You've got to check it out. Some of the funniest things I've seen that have to do with alcohol. So gives you something to look forward to. If you guys are looking for new beers, new wines, new anything, you got to check out Banks. If you don't know what to do or what to shop for, go up to the counter. All the staff is knowledgeable and knows what they're talking about, and they will go ahead and hook you up. In the meantime, guys, let's check out Kami at Banks Wine and Spirits. All right, welcome to 302 Lifestyle Beach Podcast. Guys, we have Kami in the house with Banks Wine and Spirits. Now, I don't know. The first thing that pops in my head, Kami, first of all, you're awesome. Family's awesome, and it's probably one of the first places I went when we moved here from Las Vegas.
I didn't know you were from Vegas. That's great.
Yeah, it was your shop. And anyways, so every time we drive by, we see these fun, quirky sayings on your sign, and I just love your shop and everyone that works there. So tell me a little bit about you, your family, and how you got into wine and spirits.
Sure. So we actually opened in 2003. So it's been quite a few years with seeing the growth in the area. My dad was a farmer and my mom was a midwife, and they wanted to kind of offer something in the area. My brother is paraplegic, so they were like looking to kind of find like a job for him as well. And they were both, working 7 days a week. So kind of entered the alcohol world and thought, good times and bad, people drink. So, why not? Back at that time, there was no Sunday sales. So it was like a guaranteed day off for them. So they were pretty tickled, even though they kind of both kept their main jobs because they were so uncertain if this was going to, be successful or not. So we opened in February, and then in May 2003, the state passed Sunday sales. So there goes the day off. And kind of fast forward, we've definitely seen some changes and challenges. Kind of, as much as I think selling alcohol is not brain surgery or anything like that, it every day is different and kind of presents its own challenges, especially obviously in the last year, but has presented us with some great opportunities as well. So,
yeah. Now, back in 2003, so was Giant and that shopping center there then?
No, actually, my parents put in the light to create the intersection there. Yeah. My aunt's family owned where the Giant shopping center is located. So I think we were maybe here just for a few years, maybe not even, and then Giant Shopping Center came along.
Wow, what a cool starting point. So you guys are kind of like the center of everything, really. So
yeah.
By the time you make it to the beach, everyone's kind of like conjuncted up, and I don't even know if that's a word, but kind of stuck with that little light there. And everyone can thank you for putting that light in. But at least
yeah. I don't know if I'd say thank you or not. It slows their progress to the beach, but puts them right here at the store. So
yeah, that's perfect, right? I don't know if that was smart marketing or you just needed a.
Okay. So before speaking of like the signs and stuff, I think we just kind of like hit this like, time and that it was just like, gosh, like let's give people like something to like laugh about, like not to take like life so seriously. And it's really been fun because our whole staff kind of like works at figuring out those sayings. And we even have customers that will mail us suggestions to put on the marquee as well. Yeah, yeah. People will come in store or actually put it in the mailbox, or even email me to kind of say, hey, here's a good one for you. So.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, I was wondering, like every time I drive by, I'm like, or I drive past, I'm like thinking, I wonder where they come up with these. Like, do they just Google them, or like some people like send you suggestions and everything? That's so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
So I also saw on Facebook, there was a town doing this thing called Sign Wars. I don't know if you've heard of that, but
I
like
haven't seen that one.
is like somebody that had a sign and they just started having fun with it. They called out like another store, you know what I mean, and like made fun of them like on their sign, and then like it started this thing where they're going back and forth. So we are planning on having a shop with a sign here.
Uh oh. Uh
So
oh.
I will call you out, Cami.
Oh, you're letting me know. Okay. Well, thank you for the warning. That's fine. I can have fun with this.
Yeah, it'd be so fun if we got like all the local businesses in on it. But no, it makes you guys unique. So, and we love it. And I think even just seeing a saying like that, especially through like this pandemic, this past like over a year, a couple years, seeing that sign, it kind of like gives you something to look forward to on your way, like driving around work, doing stuff. And it's like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do now. So that's really cool.
Well, it was funny. Our employee Don, who usually puts the signs up for us, he was on vacation in late April, and we're like, maybe we should just change the sign and say Don's on vacation, because like our sign, like it's stat, so it's like a little like stagnant. We're like, oh gosh, we like to like kind of like keep it fresh and change it, and we're like, we should just probably put that, but we didn't. And then sometimes we, have some great like events and stuff. I'm like, oh, we should probably put an event up there, and but we just kind of have our sayings. So.
All right, guys. So you heard it. Cami wants you to bombard them with suggestions for the sign.
Yeah.
So okay, so liquor, wine, was it as big as it is now, or have you guys kind of moved into that shop and it's been like this since 2003?
No, I mean, I think so when we first opened, we didn't even have like displays kind of like in certain aisles. We didn't have displays as big as they are. Our warehouse wasn't as like packed as it is now. We do a large game of Tetris every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday to receive deliveries. So, and I think that goes to our staff and our customers, because I think, our staff is fun and kind of really enjoys what they do. And I think the customers enjoy the interaction, like, with that. So, hence like the growth of our business. So it's, we're to the point now where we're looking to expand, and just to be able to open up our current building size, to make it more shoppable instead of having such like a large warehouse in the back piece.
Oh, that's really interesting. So,
Mm.
what I'm hearing is you guys have kind of grown into you've made it much more of an experience, but now you're at the point where growing or growth or expanding is going to be something in the future. So that's really cool. Cami, what is one of the most common misconceptions of the liquor industry or sales?
Oh, well, gosh, I think there are a few. And especially with so many people moving to the area, and everything is in privately owned stores here, so it's like not in grocery, and I think that's kind of uh, hard for people to get used to. Not every product is available. I think that's probably the biggest one. We have people come in and are like, oh, well, I had this bottle of wine in DC. I'd like to get it. And I was like, well, it doesn't quite work that easily. Um, and
Oh,
yeah,
so
not everything.
oh wait, so if I have something and it's like something that seems like it'd be common, or there's other stores that have it. So if I come up and I say, hey, I want to get this, what do you get? Can you guys actually get anything like that, or how does that work?
Sure, absolutely. We special order all the time. We're willing to like bring stuff in as well and just have it like on our shelf set. Um, but if you have a product out of state, we have to make sure they are with a supplier that serves a distributor in Delaware, and then we order through the distributor. So that's part of like the three-tier system. So some smaller companies or kind of like some obscure items might not necessarily make it to Delaware just because it has to travel through that system to be available at the retail level.
And I think I hear it. I hear some ice. Is that ice?
You hear a cardboard shopping cart heading out.
Oh, and you guys, the reason I
We
asked.
recycle, by the way. We recycle. I just want to say.
So I mentioned that because I saw over the past, I forget now, but past couple years, you guys put up the new ice machine, right? Where it's kind of like a self-serving.
We did, yes, we did that in 2019. Sorry, it's gonna come across again. Um, Perfect for the podcast. It's perfect. Uh, um, yeah, I think it kind of goes like hand in hand with like you're coming to the liquor store, you're icing down your products, and you're off to the boat or the beach. So we just thought that was a nice kind of service to add at a great price point. So
Yeah. So Cami, I also want to jump into the bank's name in general. So it's pretty big. I mean, just driving around, you'll see like Bee or Banks Farms or all kinds of stuff going on. So how long has your family been in the Delaware area?
um,
If I can pry a little bit.
yeah, one, I believe 5 generations.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and don't ask me who everyone I'm related to because
Yeah.
I'm not, my family tree is I don't have to go back and look at that.
So they say if you love where you vacation, don't move there. But if you already live in a vacation spot, when you have like a big family reunion, do you have it here, or do you guys go like vacationing somewhere else?
Um, well, that's an interesting question. Um, I'd say my mom's Puerto Rican, so kind of like when I was in like high school, we started to visit there. So I like to go there. Otherwise, family reunions, we've actually had it like Colts Landing State Park.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So done that, and vacation, I'll go anywhere, especially after COVID. Like, give me a plane ticket, and I don't care where it
Out of
is.
town, done.
Yeah.
So okay, now if having farms like that, do you guys supply any of your own wines or stuff like that? Tell me about that process, and is that kind of like how you transition, or do you know how you're decided? Hey, let's open up like a store that sells this type of stuff.
Um, so no, with the farming, my dad primarily farmed like corn, soybeans. He did hay like quite a while ago for like to feed horses. Um, but there was no like kind of transition, I guess, necessarily um, from from farming into the industry. It was more like after a hard day of work, people enjoy a cold drink. So yeah, it was
Nice. All right. So were you out on the farm growing up?
yes, yeah. I learned to drive on the farm.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All
So
right. So are you back and forth constantly, or are you solely in charge of the Banks Wine and Spirits?
I am solely at Banks Wines and Spirits. So
Cool.
my other job is my two children. So I think here is usually easier than the small kiddos.
Yeah. Now, So growing up in the 302 area, do you have some
Mhm.
favorite spots that you like to visit, or especially with kids? So we have all these people coming down from all these big cities. What are some favorite spots that you like to check out? Now, you mentioned Holt's Landing. That's a good one.
Yeah, so we're super excited when that whole Slanning State Park reopened. The Millville Park has been a huge success. And enjoyed that. Like to try to get out on the water if I can. Uh, Drive on beach. It's usually where you can try to find me on a Sunday.
Okay, did you make it to
Um,
get the passes? They're all out so fast.
well, and then so we did the beer collaboration with RAR. We called it Out of Tags. Just since it was such a to do, this like spring. So we have like the beach tag on the label for the beer.
Okay, and
Uh,
that's a great topic. All these things going on around town. Are you guys constantly getting involved with stuff? What type of schedule do you guys have during the year that people can check out different things?
Sure. So we partner with the Sodal restaurants south of the bridge, like we're their retail partner for any of their dinners that they have going on. That's our main one. We do two wine sales a year, March and September, where we do 20% off on cases. Um, and then also partner with the Bethany Fenwick Area Chamber of Commerce. Um, we're one of the sponsors for like the Valor Awards, which just honors our members in fire, police, EMT services. We're also help sponsor their lifeguard awards. That's going to be held at the beach club in August to kind of honor the lifeguards that have sat out through a whole season and protected us on the water. So um, um, we work with uh, BB and Delaware Hospice, and then we also sponsor the Delaware Botanic Gardens. And I'm not sure if you visited there in Dagsboro yet, but they've really kind of from from paper to creation have made it a gorgeous spot to go visit and enjoy the outdoors.
Oh, you know what? I haven't. So it's in Dagsboro. Where's that at?
Yep, it's down Piney Neck Road, so right at oh gosh, like the restaurant there in Dagsboro.
Oh,
You
I
make
know
that
what
right.
like I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about. Yeah.
I
It's so
can't.
bad I don't know what that is.
And Portos, is it Portos? Right?
It's something like that,
I
yeah.
think it's Portos. Um, you make the right down there, and it's a few miles down on your right hand side. And I think they have like 17 or 30 acres down there, and it backs up to like the water. They have like walking trails, and they have like a meadowland. So it's really enjoyable to just
Oh
kind
yeah.
of go out and see what's in bloom.
Okay, and I also saw Soto. Shout out to them. They're also coming. The new
Right
spot
to Ocean View.
the Verizon Ocean View there. So that's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I work with Mike Zygmonski, who is kind of like their wine director, and he reached out to me. And he's like, "What are kind of like your top 10 beers that are selling?" I'm like, "That's a loaded question. Like, what season, which day? I
oh my
mean,
gosh.
innovation right now is, if you're not innovating, like you're not a player in the game, really. So it's
Tell me a little bit more about that. So if you're not an innovator, you're not a player in the game. What do you mean by that?
yeah. I mean, I think there's just such a hyper focus on kind of that craft beer segment right now, and I think customers having like this time, of last year where you're working from home or we're so engrossed in our phones or our computers, we're just more educated or we're more marketed to. So the customers just become really savvy in trying new things and exploring kind of like right now like the seltzers, like the ready to drinks are exploding categories. So I mean they're making beer right now with anything from like marshmallows to like
That's crazy.
it's crazy. It's really, and the
They're
names are
adding
coming
all
out with
things to and flavors too.
yeah, yeah.
Because right
So
now you mentioned they're doing a lot of seltzers and stuff. What I don't even. I was a liquor and a beer guy, so I don't know about the seltzers and the. So what's hot right
yeah,
now?
so I think like they're just like sessionable, right? I mean, you can like they're kind of like easy to drink. They're not they don't like really like bloat you. Like they just like you can have as many as you. Well, you better be careful, but um, so like the White Claws, Trulies. You got like Dewey Crush that just came out with like like the vodka soda. Um, so
Okay.
those I think are like the yeah.
All
We're
right.
seeing like this summer especially is the vodka soda, tequila soda like category is convenience, right? It's like last year everybody like couldn't go out to bars and restaurants, so you kind of had to be your at home mixologist, and not everybody wants to do that. They want like have it ready for you. So
Oh, so now it wasn't like that before everything shut down then. So people were making more of their own stuff, and then through the pandemic, everyone was like, "Okay, I don't need to make all this stuff if I can just buy it done." So
yep,
that's what you're seeing. That's funny.
yeah, yeah.
So what is your favorite? Um, let's say that you carry all kinds of wines and champagnes and basically everything you could want. So what are
Mhm.
some of your top favorites, or maybe some top new ones that have come through that people could check out?
Oh, so this is the question I probably should have done a little more homework on. It's like your favorite child, right? It's like,
Uh,
I will admit that I am not the beer drinker. So we have some excellent, way more knowledgeable beer managers, and we have both of our guys are like certified cicerones on staff too. So you want to talk beer, these guys can geek out with you all day. So I will focus on the
let me just add this in there then. So on the beer and guys, if you or gals, if you're trying to check out some beer, what I'm hearing is go into the store, ask, and they will gladly show you all the new beers with craft beers and the new stuff that's out. Um, and just to throw this out there, like this area has a huge number of private craft breweries and all that. And you guys stock a lot of that stuff, especially Doghouse and all that stuff.
yeah, we with Dogfish Head, we're
Oh,
getting ready to do a collab. Oh, you're good. We're getting ready to do a collaboration with Dewey Beer Company. We've done collaborations with Tall Tales. We have one currently with RAR. We've done one with Heavy Seas. We actually have Hugh from Heavy Seas. He's the owner of Heavy Seas in Baltimore. He is coming on Friday to like do a sampling for us. And then we have Yards coming out from Philadelphia to do one as well. Um, but to answer your question, because I will, I love rosés. I will drink, and I'm a seasonal drinker too. So it's hot. Give me a rosé. Give me a sparkling wine. Give me a vodka soda. Those are mine.
yeah. Now we had Adrian from Salted Vines on,
Uh
and he
huh.
was talking about different wines. There's definitely seasonalities, and you also want to. He's taught me all about pairing wine with food and stuff, which I was like, I don't know anything about any of this, but then learning, that there's just so many different ones. So you're saying you're a rosé gal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Very cool. All right.
Yeah, and rosés now, I mean, they used to be like you buy it at Valentine's Day, you buy it if you're having a baby girl, I mean, like this isn't like the white Zin drinker that we're kind of like used to. So rosés really are kind of like, oh, there's my delivery truck, sorry. I told you this place is nonstop every day.
All right,
Rosés
Kami.
are really like year round. Go ahead.
Um, to give you some something that while the truck's backing up, what is the best time to come into your store when it's not busy? Because everyone likes to go at the same time. I'm trying to encourage people to shop at different times. What's the best times to shop that aren't busy? Do you know?
Um, I would say first thing in the morning. People are surprised that we open at 9 a.m., but We open at 9 a.m. And we're usually receiving deliveries at that time. So between like 9 and 11 in the morning, is, I mean, even 9 till like, lunchtime. And then later on the evenings, anywhere between like the 8 and 10 and 8 and 11 hour.
Okay.
Sundays don't come here first thing. We open at 10 a.m. and people are ready to get their booze and get to their Sunday plans. So Sunday 10 a.m. don't come.
All
I mean,
right.
come, but just know that we're gonna be busy.
All right, and you ready for the lightning round, Cami? Here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, what's your favorite book, tool, software, or video, or just something that's you were able to experience in your life that someone can check out today?
You said this
No,
was
don't
this
do
is
anything.
the lightning round. Oh gosh, can we skip that one and come back?
Favorite Netflix video? How about that one?
Um, well, I just watched Mayor of Easttown on HBO Max.
Okay.
Can I do that one?
Yeah. Are you a seasons person, or do you try to avoid the seasons
Uh,
of Netflix?
oh, see, yeah, I'm not. I'm not a very good TV person.
No. Yeah. We cut out like TV like I don't know 5 years ago, and just do like a movie here and there. Um,
Yeah, if it's not Peppa Pig right now is where my wheelhouse currently for my kiddos. If it's not that, then the TV is usually off and we're outside.
okay. And what is your favorite thing about being a business owner in the 302?
The community. Like I said, I love to kind of be involved in some of the organizations that we're able to kind of help. Um, I love like the outdoors. Um, I love that as much as the area is growing, there's still like that small town feel. Um, yeah, so
Sounds good. Cami, so we dived on when you guys open, the story of everything coming to be, some of your favorite spots, the best times to go in there, and you also mentioned all the places that you guys are serving in the community. So I just wanted to say shout out to you and all you guys do at Banks, and thank you for supporting the community so much. And so let's see, 302. Cami doesn't like watching TV. She doesn't read books or do anything that is helping you. So, what is your favorite place to eat? How about that? I know you mentioned Sodo. I'm thinking of
yeah,
really tough ones today.
no. So well, I love Good Earth Market. It's right around the corner from my house. They do a fantastic brunch and dinner.
Oh wait, which
Love
market?
this Good Earth Market.
Oh yes, yes, Good Earth
Good,
Market, guys. If you haven't
yeah,
checked that out, check out Good Earth Market.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I don't watch TV, but I eat plenty, so don't worry. I love Beach Break in Bethany, um, delicious breakfast sandwiches, delicious muffins, delicious cookies. I love Bethany Blues because the guys there are so great
Yes, yes.
and such great service with, especially with COVID and just doing the outdoor pickup and everything. And yeah, I am a huge Blue Coast fan as well. So
Yes, love all of that. Cami, and what is one thing
yeah.
people don't know about the 302 area since you've been here so long?
Oh, well, that we added the lake here on 26. No, I'm sure nobody realizes that.
You can take that one.
I'll give you one more. That Old Mill Road was actually a cut the center of our family farm, and like my great uncle did it, and he got in a lot of trouble when he first put that road in.
Really?
So
Old Mill
yeah,
Road?
yep, yeah.
That is so
It
funny.
cut right through the farm. So yeah.
So I had another farmer on, well, a farmer on, and they told me that they're constantly battling like people trying to take roads or put roads to their farms. Do you guys deal with that around here with the populations growing?
We haven't dealt with that. We have dealt a little bit with like the sidewalk kind of like accessibility issue with trying to like kind of include like those walkways kind of on the farm property. That's the only one but no, yeah. But I will say, even like when the telephone poles went up on Old Mill Road, which is like on like our farm, like gosh, it just looks so different. I mean, it's just it's like wow, this area is really like I don't think telephone poles are 21st century, but I mean, it's like all right, this is area's growing. So.
All right. Yes. And Kami, last question. I know I'm hitting you hard today. What is one question I should have asked you? And what's your answer?
I will go. What is my favorite season in the 302? I'll do that one. And it's definitely fall. Fall is my absolute favorite season here because even though the restaurants are kind of burnt out from the summer, it's like the best time because everybody can just kind of take a deep breath and have a, like enjoyable experience. And there's football.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, I love fall. And this area, it has some really unique areas that you can see that have like showing the colors and stuff. Do you have any of those secret spots?
Wait, you said last question. No,
Okay.
I love driving south on Route 1 and seeing the winter sunsets. Those are like the best colors
Okay,
in the
perfect.
winter sunset.
That was a selfish question. I was trying to find another spot that showcases. There's one right at Old Mill actually when you turn right to go towards Holt's Landing on Irons Lane or Irons,
Uh-huh.
and there's like all the trees like cover the road, so when it changes colors, yeah, it's perfect. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, Kami, guys, check out Banks Liquors, Wine and Spirits. This company and this family has just done so much for this community. And there you go. You have a sneak peek onto one of the area's greatest spots that everyone needs to check out. And I'm sure you have. And Kami,
You
thank
can
you.
visit us online too.
Online.
We
Wait,
do.
can you do
Yeah, we
orders
do.
online?
You can order online as well, and we'll do like curbside or in-store pickup.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
All right, so you guys can just order online. You can do curbside pickup, and there you go. Kami, thanks for being on.
absolutely. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and I see clouds behind you. It was sunny like an hour ago, so I don't know what's going on.
No, it's great because look in front. It's like
Oh,
there you
there it
go.
is. All right, yeah. If you don't like the weather in Delaware, just wait a minute. All right, I look forward to seeing you next time, Kami. Thank you for being on, and guys, keep up
Absolutely.
the YouTube lifestyle.
Thank you. Bye.
Wish you could spend more time having fun and less time with chores? Go to 302beachtalk.com to get $20 off a home cleaning. You'll be entered to win a completely free cleaning. Eat, play, serve. Sponsored by That Guy with a Broom.